Okay. So, hello everybody, my name's Jason, this is Sarah, and today we've got with us
Alex.
and Alex's workout today is going to be
A shadow boxing workout for a beginner intermediate ladies.
Up to Alex.
So, we're going to get ourselves warmed up. So, we're going to start from the top and work ourselves down. So, we're going to go shoulder circles up, back, down, forward. So, try and draw big circles with the shoulders, get them moving all around as far as you can each way. Shoulders are going to be working a lot here. So now we're going to change direction, down, back, up, forward. So nice, as much movement as you can here. Kind of does help keep your shoulders more injury free if you keep good control in them. That's through experience. Alright, so now make sure you got a bit of room around you, so you go for some shoulder or arm circles. Arms coming round and back. So try and get your biceps to spin by your ears if you can.
Mine are clicking away like crazy.
And change direction. Same, try and get the arms to swipe by your ears or as close as you can. Alright, relax there. We're just going to come for some twisting through your torso. Looking around behind you. Big twist each side. And relax there. This one, keep your legs as straight as you can. You don't have to keep them locked out, but you can bend them when you need to. We're just going to come down, touch your toes to the floor, bend your knees when you have to, and stand back up. A little side view for you as well. So my knees are bending a bit, let the back round, it's absolutely fine. Get a big stretch and extend through the whole back of your body.
Get a nice view of your socks, Alex.
Yeah, exactly.
Loving those socks.
It's just an extra 2 pairs of eyes to keep an eye on everyone. Alright. Get your legs a bit wider. So bring your right hand towards your left foot. Back up. Left hand to right foot. Surprised got the left and right is correct there.
Yeah, I was watching.
Just if you get it wrong, it's always a stage left. Alright, so just gonna get a nice twist of your body, stretching the back of your legs, a little extra movement in different ways. One more each side. And up. Sweet. You come down to the floor into a press-up position. So if you know the yoga moves, it's an up dog, down dog. So drop your hips, push your chest up, ceiling, and squeeze your bottom. Then bring your hips up, bend your knees a little, and push overhead. And just flow in and out of that. Drop the hips, and push them up to the sky. 2 more of these. Drop. And up. 1 more. And you try and push yourself away from the floor. And then up. Push the floor overhead. And down to your knees. Alright, you're back to press up position. We're just going to alternate bringing your leg up and outside your hands as close as you can. So left leg up, next side, try and get as close to your hands as you can. Back down and change sides. Alternating here, giving your hips a little wiggle, a little groove when you get in there. Keep your body moving. Try to get more range each time you go through it. Alright, 1 more each side. Back. Cool. Just gonna go through a couple more exercising movements, but we're just gonna go for some squats. So your feet about shoulder width apart, arms out for a little bit of counterbalance can work nicely. Just sit down and up. Work with your own range of motion, as low as you can go. If you can get really low, go for it. If you can't, don't go as low, just go to where you can. So 2 more.
Nicely coordinated in there.
Yeah, wow.
And good. Alright. So we're going to come to a split stance, so more like this. We're just going to go for a lunge, so drop the back knee towards the floor, and up. Again, work with your range of motion. If it's too difficult to come all the way to the floor, just go higher. Let's work with what you've got. And one more. Change leg. And same here.
It's like we're backing.
Just back up.
We can be all the single ladies. Alright, one more. And relax. Cool. So, should be feeling a bit warmer now, heart rate up a little bit, body feeling good to go. We're going to start with a little bit of shadow boxing, and we're just going to go for 4 2-minute rounds. So, I'll get a timer ready for us to go, and I'll talk you through it as the first round as we go, and then I'll give combo recommendations, but if you want to improvise yourself, you're getting confident, getting used to it, by all means just go with what you like. So, me going, about 10 seconds. So, always say, your dominant side, so the hand you write with, will be the backhand. So most people are right-handed, you have your right hand back, left hand forward. So, so set, jabs. Actually, I went my default stance there.
You tricked me.
Yeah. So usually keep your right hand back if you're right-handed, and it's going to jab. Make sure you get nice and long back to your chin. Punch out and back. Yeah, so nice long punches and bring it back to your chin. You want to imagine that if you drop your hand, you're going to get punched. It's a quick way to learn is getting hit in the face. So I've had many learning moments in my boxing life. So I'm going to double that jab up, so just go jab, jab. So it goes out, back, almost all the way, and back out again. So if you want to get used to it, you can get used to your breathing as you go. You might see videos where you get a lot of people back and they're like, it's not just showing off, a lot of people think it is, but it's just regulating your breathing while you go. Don't need to be kind of doing it too challenging an exercise to forget to breathe while you're doing it. So, I'm going to bring in your backhand now, the big sucker punch. With jab, jab, cross, and try and twist that shoulder into it. Jab, jab, cross. And you see my back foot as well, twist up as you twist, so it gets your body weight into it. So, jab, jab, cross, and back up to your chin. Jab, jab, cross. So a lot of people want to lead with the right, because that's my strong punch, so where the power comes from, but you want to set it up with the jab almost always. So you're going to jab, break the guard, right hand straight down the middle. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Now just go for straight 1, 2, jab, cross. Bang, bang. Almost there. One more. Now it's the last one. Cool. So, that's us just going through some basic straight punching. Generally, you always start with the jab, bring it back to your chin, and that sets up the backhand. We'll start working some hooks. So, generally, get a nice good range with your hook, short, medium, long. If you keep the palm facing the floor, a lot of people try and keep palm facing them, which is fine for an up close in the corner hook, but you just get a lot more range and variety if you keep it facing the floor. So you can have a long hook or a short hook. And don't punch behind you, always punch to the wall across me, that sort of idea. You hit the wall flush, not someone behind me. So.
I'll stay well back.
Alright, yeah, so let's start with jab. Let's go jab, 1, 2, go 1, 2, then go 1, 2, and your shoulders out, hook round.
Okay.
So it gets your hips into it, so jab, cross, hook. And again, like with the same with foot earlier, when I twist the back foot out, when I come for the hook, front foot twist around as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So this is where it starts getting coordinated. So just these sort of things that kind of come over time. So you just like you focus up on that hook, lean to the side, hook.
Do the lean to the side again.
Yeah, so imagine there's a punch coming this way, you slip, hook on the counter. And that's it, you're used to leaning, your weight's on the side to get from the ground into your hands.
Yeah, you really got to twist that there. Haven't you?
Yeah. One tip I was given from like a national coach was, he said, to get like kind of that snap out here is, so I said, imagine you've got a coin and you try to flick it at the window in front of you or something. Bang. So fast. You move from there faster, you can move up top. But string some punches together now. So we go 1, 2, hook. Get down together. 1, 2, hook. Now we're going to come up with the right hand at the end, or back hand at the end. 1, 2, hook, cross. Just keep it all. Yeah. So take it slow if you need to. Hook, cross. Jab, cross, hook, cross. Getting that there. Just going to go 10 punches. And then go 10 hooks. Time. Good. Last 10 seconds is getting a little bit more heart rate going. Just lots of punch combos, simpler variations, but yeah, just hook, hook, hook. You may have seen that when I went with hooks. I squared off my stance.
Yeah, I was going to ask that.
Yeah, so this one gets you a nice even balance of throwing across the body, and then it's in sequel range. If you get someone in the corner, head down, boom, 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 boom. You work head and body, but it allows you to get equal power through each side, rather than hook you, and then that one's a big kind of from the back row kind of punch, and puts you more risk. Where this side you keep tighter. So I defaulted that, I didn't actually mention it, but thought I'd bring it up there. So, okay. Round 3, we're going to work a little bit of uppercuts. So, uppercuts one that works quite nice with either hand. So, jab, jab, uppercut with the backhand. So, jab, jab, smack. So, kind of 2 to break the guard. This one comes under the chin, knocks head up. A good punch if someone's got quite a tight guard, like this. Usually your punch is going to be hitting the gloves. An uppercut breaks through, usually comes when they can't see it, and it allows you to open up the guard a lot easier. Bam, bam, bam. Jab, jab. If you want to try and get like a boom, so I show slide on, I'll go dip, bang. Just like a little bob, whack.
Cool, bobbing as well.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see.
So these are the things you can practice if you want to.
See when you bob, are you coming up as well?
Yeah, so when you kind of duck, come forward, punch up as you come up with it as well.
And power coming from your legs too then?
Yeah, because that's that. If I just come here, it's just an arm punch. If I get hips into there, if I get legs, you can really get full body weight up to it, and that sort of stand up is going to drive a lot of extra power into it. But we're going to now go a lead uppercut. So we're going to go jab, cross, uppercut. Cross, so this one just.
So with the leading with the left hand in this case?
Yeah, so your front hand, left hand, jab, cross, uppercut. So this one won't be as powerful, but it will also catch them off guard. And the punches that hurt the most are the ones they don't see coming. Just don't go from behind, because that's illegal. One more, and then keep punching to the end. 3, 2, 1, time. Good. One more round of the shadow boxing, and then we'll come into a bit of core work to finish off with. I'm just going to be linking a lot of things together. So we've done our straight punches, we've done our hooks, we've done some uppercuts. If I do ever say just like 6, that would just mean 6 straight punches. Or 4 would just mean 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 20 would be 20 punches. I'm unlikely to say 20, but I'll never promise.
Biggest question is say 20.
Yeah, exactly. So it means I have to do 20 punches as well. And it's counting them as well. So we're going to be linking up together. If you're feeling quite good, you've got a bit of an idea, you can just improvise your own combos. So make sure you're getting a full extension of punches, back to chin, getting your body rotating into it. Off we go. So starting with your jabs. Just mind you're finding your distance, breaking the guard, jab, jab, cross. So getting your distance, and then the backhand. Boom, boom, boom. Now we're going to add a hook onto that one. Jab, jab, cross, hook. So each punch comes off the other one, so you get that bang, bang, bang. So it's all out with that twisting in the torso and the hips. Jab, jab, hook, cross. Now finish with the last cross. Jab, jab, cross, hook, cross.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Alex.
I'm really believing in you now. Jab, jab, cross, hook, cross. So take it slow if you need to. Cross, hook, cross. Now you're feeling good. Alright, just back to 1, 2. 1, 2. 3. And we're going to add the uppercut at the end. 1, 2, 3, uppercut.
You might have, I didn't.
Don't worry. Next one. Alright. Alright, 6 punches. 4. 2. 10. Great, on time now, Jason. Alright, 1, 2. 1, 2. Keep punching. Time. Cool, so that's just finished the shadow ball part now. So next part's just be fitness but lying down, so it's kind of easy if you think of it that way. It'll be a bit more effort than just your regular lying down sleeping, but means basic core stuff. It's actually not even all lying down. We're doing some planks and we're doing some stuff on the back. So we're working through 2 movements. First one will be your plank. So a quick rundown of that. You can do straight arm plank or you can do an elbow plank. Key point I want to see if I go side on just now is body straight. Don't want to be here and you don't want to be dropping down there. So you're really trying to pull ribs down and kind of sort of slightly round this lower part of your back. Do that one for 20 seconds, and then we're going to come onto your back into this position, hold for 20 seconds as well. So try to get the shoulders up, feet up. The straighter your legs are, it'll add an extra novelty and difficulty, but you can have your legs a bit bent if you want to. Putting the lower back pressing the floor, and your shoulders up. So that's a dead bug. Tabata style, so 20 seconds of exercise 1, 10 seconds rest, 20 seconds of exercise 2, 10 seconds rest, and we'll do that for 4 minutes.
Nice.
So we're going to do 10 seconds, starting with the plank, on your elbows or hands, whatever you prefer. 3, 2, 1, go. So keep your abs tight, and just try and minimize any movement. Don't let your hips drop, don't let your hips come too high, and just keep tight. 20 seconds not long, 10 seconds rest even less. Time. Cool. So onto your back, go for that dead dog position. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So try to reach your shoulders up. And try to hold as tight as you can. The more you reach up to the ceiling, the harder it will be. And just keep that tension through your core. And you should feel your abs start to get tired by about now.
Yeah, shaky legs.
Yeah. So it is a surprising difficulty just keeping the legs straight on that one, which is why I wouldn't worry about if you need to let them bend a bit. But back to plank, we go. So I'm going to show you a straight arm variation this time. It's not too different, but if you get bad wrists, just stick to the elbow one. But the straight arm one can also offer a nice carryover to press ups, as you develop that endurance on your straight arms. Time. Good. Back to the dead bug. So we'll go for over a side view here as well. And off we go. That position there. If you're struggling, you can sit your head back a bit more, so long as that lower back stays pressed into the ground. If you want to make it more difficult, the more you raise up your shoulders, the more weight is through your abs. And time. So that's just halfway through. We've just got 2 more sets on each movement to go. So it's like, yeah, 2 more full rounds is the easier way to think about it. Alright, off we go. 10-second break, catching me off guard there.
Almost.
It's quick 10 seconds.
is, it's one of these rules. If you had 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, the working interval would still be longer than the rest interval. Time. Alright, so we're gonna come back to dead bugs. And we've got less time than we think. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So yeah, nice view of the back of all our legs right now. Minimise the movement of this one. Try to get the lower back pressed into the floor. Abs nice and strong. Time. So, one more round. I class a round as both exercises, so mentally it sounds easier. Set and go. Last one on planks. Keep abs nice and tight. Pull the rib cage down. Envision you might get kicked in the stomach, and that's how you want to protect yourself. Time.
Nice.
Alright, so now we're just going to come on the back, last one, and then we'll just do a quick cool down and stretch off the main muscles we've been working, and go. You may be feeling the urge to grab onto your legs, try and avoid doing that. Something you want to do when it gets tiring, but really push yourself for the last 5 seconds. Time. Cool. Nice work. So, that's us finished the Tabata on abs there. So we're just going to go through a little bit of stretching, finish off there. We'll start with just a bit of core stuff while we're on the floor and while that's what we've freshly just done. So, like we did in the warm up, we're just going to go in the press up position and just let your hips sink down. So, going to stretch through the abdominal muscles. Should feel a bit tight right about now. Keep your bum squeezed tight as well. It can take a bit of pressure off the lower back if you're feeling tension there. 3, 2, 1, relax. So we're gonna keep the hips on top of your knees. I want you to slide your arms forward and try and drop your chest to the floor. So this is gonna stretch your back muscles and bit your chest and shoulders as well. There. Next one, we'll see how we can get on with room. I'll move forward a little bit because nice chest stretch, we need a little bit of room for it. Right arm out to the side and just swing your left leg over. So, arm out behind you. Hold here for a few more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And relax. The other side. It's a nice one just for your chest and your arms as well here. And relax there. A little quick bit of hip flexors. They can get quite riled up when you're doing core stuff. So half kneeling position like this, and you're just going to push the hips forward so you feel a stretch in the groin. Don't want to lean forward with this one because it will relax the muscles. Try to keep your body upright. And change sides. Back. Squeeze the glutes. Forward. Feel that stretch in the groin once more.
Nice.
There. Last one we're going to do is a bit of a hamstring stretch. So feet to the floor and try and hang your body forwards. We're going to stretch in the back of your legs as well as your lower back. So your torso hang. So you bend your knees a touch, straighten them out more, you'll probably just go a bit higher. Yeah, so you just do a bit of a stretch in the back of your legs. Bring your back relax over. And you slowly start straightening yourself back up. And we'll finish off there. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed that.
Thanks, Alex. That was fantastic.
Thank you. Well done,
Cheers.
everyone.
Well done, guys.